the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Boston College will send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to... And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Got a man, it's Smith. Breaks into the open. And he's wrestled to the ground.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
He's going to take off. Runs through the tackle. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Scanning the field, it's Sperry. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Moving out to the right. He'll take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Converts on 4th down, still going. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, More big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some minute.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking to throw on first down. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Golden Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. Pulls it in. It's Jones. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Got it in the middle. It's Bolden. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll leave it with him. Inside the 35. Oh, he's got some space. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. Trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
A first down run in the red zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Trying to march in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boston College! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to... late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work. Lots of room to run. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Noles want to move quickly. They'll keep it on the ground. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. It's Sperry. They've got the screen set up. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Lets it fly. Got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards. out here to kick a field goal, but instead they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Boise State is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 07 season where this program ran the Statue of Liberty play to win the Fiesta Bowl. If that group could find a way, there's hope for this team. They're trailing by 10.
There he goes! Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Spits it out to the back. With the catch, it's Jones. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking downfield on first down. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Makes the catch. It's Bolden. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. And the Golden Eagles come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Rushes on him. Makes the grab. It's Lewis. Just across the 20. First down at the 19. Now setting up shop in the red zone. And off to Jones. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose in third. It's coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Dead center perfect. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got an open man. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal. This offense has been a or not, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Florida State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Now the play fake. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. How about that heads-up play? You're coming out of the backfield, and all of a sudden the ball's in your breadbasket.
Yeah, how about that? Just seeing the ball tipped up, deflected in the air. The running back's like, all right, I'll take it. I'll make the catch. That goes down in the stat book as a catch.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
It's funny, that's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Back to throw, it's Sperry. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Wants to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. Wants to go up top on first down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the tight end. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. BC back to work after picking up the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he'll try to bang this one through from 52 yards out and the left half. He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. Scoops it up, off and running. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown! Once he got some room, it was over.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen some plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Alumni Stadium.
The Seminoles will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Bolden. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Breaks into the open. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. The play action fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Harris. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. BC trying to turn this red zone trip into a party in the mods. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It'd be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
Catch in the middle, it's Wilkins. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's knocked away, incomplete. Down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Tulsa is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in Chapman Stadium.
Dropping back, it's Barry.
It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Charlotte. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. The Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. And the Seminoles have this offense rolling. Looking for a crease. It's Alchuk. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen. Inside the 25. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. To the air, it's Barry. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Hauls it in. Touchdown, no! And they take it in for 6 more points. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Jones. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. That's reeled in, it's Wilson. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Got a man, it's Achuk. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. Finds his man, it's McCoy. Turning it on. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. The Noles will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Powers forward. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They've relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. Looking for a man. It's Sperry. Zings it complete to the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Robertson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Looking to pass. It's Sperry. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Pulls it in, it's Brown. Oh, he's got some space. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Gets it out fast. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. A quick pass to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Robertson. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do, build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a tight one so far in Columbus. They're up by 5 over Northwestern. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Golden Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Creates a little space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On the ground, it's Robertson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. He wants a big play here late. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And this defense is a half a beat. And they just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Finds his big tight end. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. The Golden Eagles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to throw. Snags it over the middle. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Calls his own number. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Looking to throw. They brought the heat and they get him on the ground. And a 4th down sack stops this drive cold.
That's just a play the quarterback can't make. 4th down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult.
There he goes. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. And the Noles in the hurry up. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Allchuck. And after the short run, the clock hits zeros, and we are all wrapped up